How's it going, everyone? So we are here with our weekly Rust skin video, and there are two things I'd like to bring attention to. One, LRs are skinnable now, which is awesome. So you see these first two accepted skins here are LRs, which is cool. So yes, LRs are not craftable. If you're confused on how that works, once you find an LR, you can put it inside of a repair bench and change it to the said purchased skin. So one thing I want to mention is the past few weeks I sometimes derp and seem to miss showing a skin. Now there are 15 skins accepted this week. Right here you can see there's 4, 8, 12, 13. These starting from the grenade, those are all from last week. So 2 skins are actually not showing up in here, and this is why I keep missing them, because this thing derps out. And we can refresh it, and now you can see it's got 4, 8, 10 are now only showing. Go ahead and refresh it again. Now we've got the water pipe and the sap are showing up. So it's just being really derpy. So what I'm going to do is make sure I don't rely on this anymore so we don't miss any of these awesome skins. So what we're going to do, of course, is jump right into it here. And apparently nothing works. So we'll figure out what's going on with that. Alright, so it seems to be a problem with the LRs. We might not be able to preview them. I will try, after I've done this section here, jumping onto the staging branch and see if we're allowed to preview them there. But let's start out with a new skin set from Lr300. We've got the SAVAGED jacket and pants, of course, to go along with it. And these are really cool. You've got kind of like a little medallion. There's bullets along the belt. You got some chains on the wrists. You got some more bullets kind of attached to the side there. If you check out the back, there's this sweet winged skull, some more chains on the hood. You gotta be careful when flipping that hoodie over, because those chains might whack you in the eye. So, you know, gotta be a little bit careful there. But really good looking set. I love it. It really has that post-apocalyptic kind of feel to it and looks wonderful. And of course, here are the said pants. Kind of like last week where we had some camo pants and they just kind of weren't just plain camo. We've got the exact same thing going on here. Ranger has done a great job on making sure that the pants aren't just plain camo. I love it, and it's a nice little set. Next up from Zinferno, we've got the Salvaged Cargo Box, and it's this graffitied up shipping container style looking box. It is a nice little box. I picked up myself this week because I think it is a really good looking one, and it's just nice. It's always good to see a neat box, you know, help you do that organization inside, or just have a little bit different from your neighbor. So great job, loving it. Next up, we've got the flaming pipe from Vitalik, and it is a sweet looking water pipe. If you want to take people down in hot rod fury, this is definitely a skin for you. This thing is awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look, see at it in hand. And you can see it's got some nice little detail. You can't really see the flames too well, but you definitely get the color scheme. And altogether, this is a nice little water pipe. Next up, Johnny old boy has brought us the Blood Dragon rifle. Let's fix the lighting here a bit. And this thing just has these sweet little designs on it. And looks wonderful. Excuse me for that sneeze there. And this detail level is just really nice. I love it. And the neat thing here is you'll see once you've got it in your clutches, there's a sweet little dragon on it. And these flame decals just look wonderful as you're holding it. So this is a really great skin. I grabbed this one for sure. And great job, Johnny. Next up, we've got the Fang. And this semi-automatic pistol has got a little bit of a kind of, I don't know, dinosaur, lizard, snake thing going on with it. Brought to us from Stab this week. And again, it doesn't really, I think it's kind of hard to put detail to the sap from the back here. But you can see a little bit of the design while it's in your hand. It's got a nice red and black color to it, which is neat. And yeah, it's just, you know, can't go a week without sapping an AK, of course. Next up, we've got a skin that is quite the labor of love. However, it is created by VERTiiGO's, but it is actually designed by fellow YouTuber VERTiiGO. This glorious AK has been a labor of love, and he's been posting on Twitter the various different tweaks and designs and getting feedback from all of his fans and everyone just to get this thing right. And this is just a really beautiful skin, and you'll see, of course, you've got the glorious here on the side, which you can see a lot better once this sucker is in your hand. So there you go, you got the glorious written right along the side. It looks great when you're aiming down the sights, and this is just a really awesome skin. So be sure to grab this and support Vei's work and VERTiiGO's vision, because this one is definitely going to be a collector piece. Next up from Lr300, we've got the Cannibal Survival Bag. And as you would expect, it's a bag, and it's covered in bones. And it's got bones tied all over it. A rib cage, some skulls. Honestly, I don't know if that would be the most comfortable thing to have on top of you when you're sleeping. But you can definitely rest well knowing that the bones of your enemies are around you, I guess, if you're a psycho. I mean, we're all pretty much psychos for playing Rust anyways, right? Next up, Fred, the dog, has brought us the Rising Ember Burlap set. And I don't really ever buy burlap skins, but this is probably the first time I've actually thought about it. There was this awesome vest that I missed and still want to pick up way back when. But this is probably my next favorite one there has been, and I think I'm probably going to have to pick these up this week. Fred did a great job, and it doesn't even really look like burlap, honestly, so I love the look, I love the color scheme, and it's really nice. Of course, we've got the pants going alongside with it. You've got a neat little medallion hanging out of the pocket over here. You got just a touch of the red, and some little detail to the back. Almost, it's like, you know, there used to be a cool design on these that's fading. You can see that over here with like the race strip kind of going on. So really neat. I love the job on these, and like I said, but I usually don't pick up burlap, but this one has got me enticed. Next up from the crew over at Stab Studio, we've got a keep out door with a really sweet kind of scrapped together skull. I actually love the way this door looks, and it's really well done. I picked this one up this week for sure, and it's just nice. It's colorful, but it's post-apocalyptic. It has kind of like a Borderlands feel to me, and I really like this door quite a bit. So good job, guys, over there at Stab Studios. You guys did an awesome job. Next up, we've got the SAVAG face mask from Neville. And this thing is, I mean, you pretty much took someone else's skull and made it your face mask. And it's creepy. And I love it. It looks really sweet. Good job on it. And, I mean, there's a few different skull ones out there, but I really kind of just like the look of this one. It was really well done. This week, we also have a new hatchet, and I don't know if it's just the way this is being or the lighting. I'm screwing around with the lighting, and it's a little weird. I feel like it doesn't really have a whole lot of detail to it. It almost looks kind of blurry, but I think what they're going for was the look of that it's worn and been used quite a bit, because you can see on the front of it, it has that kind of it doesn't look sharp. It looks like it needs to be, you know, taken to a stone to get that sharpness back to it. So I think maybe that was done on purpose. If we go ahead and take a look at it in hand, it definitely looks a lot more clear as well. So, but yeah, we've got the Spider King axe here by Andy Boo, and I don't know if I've really remembered seeing this name before. I've done so many of these videos now. I think we're past 40 or close to at least now. So sorry if I am not recognizing the name there, but it's definitely cool looking little axe. I like the little detail to it. And the skull is got some fangs, so it's like a human spider thing kind of going on, which is kind of neat. Alright guys, and I was correct. Switching over to the staging branch allowed me to go ahead and preview these skins for you. In addition, you can see there's a new Rust guy standing around with his weird, sad little bald head. Not for long though. So we're brought the first two LR skins ever. This one by Vei's, and is always very awesome, and is the BULLETSTORM. Look at this gun. It is quite nice. Pop it right into our hand here. Right away, I just love it. There's this little skull right there, so when you aim down the sight, he's staring at you. I love the little detail to it. And it's just nice to have something in your hands that's a new skin. You know what I mean? So, hopefully this means we'll be seeing some more skinnable items soon. Here's hoping for that salvage axe and double doors. last but not least, we're sitting here with the Lr300 Wild from Mr. Bad Trip. And sorry again, Bad Trip, for not showing your bag last week. As you can see, the explanation at the beginning of my video is why. And I did pin it to my last video. If you guys haven't checked out his bag from last week, please do so, forgive my mistake. So, let's take a look at this LR that he has made. It is very pretty, I like it. It's got that caution feel to it, and the nice thing about the LR is it's a military grade gun that's uncraftable. So they can make these very clean skins for it, and it fits really well. And you'll see once you pull it out in your hand here, it just looks great. I love this skin, I grabbed it, well I grabbed both the LR skins, how could I not? But, I mean, this is just really nice, he did a great job, and I love it. And there's just a little bit of color right there, which is nice, so I like that as well. You know me and the aiming down sights, so. That finishes up, guys. Go ahead and sound off in the comments down below, and let me know which skins you liked, and why, and if there's any you didn't like and why, so you can give that feedback. And be sure to go ahead and support me by making sure you have that bell notification on for my channel so that you don't miss these videos. We'll be back next week for them, and you have a great day.